All right, y'all, man, where we at? All right, so this is the Tuesday class, man. The Tuesday class. You know what I'm saying? So, this is Tuesday brotherhood and sisterhood class. It's the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander General Yohana. We've been teaching this truth since 1969. We're not affiliated with any Hebrew group, Israelite group, or any other of those fake breakoffs. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything started. Get some people this time to get into the room. And before we do that, man, you already know, I'm going to go ahead and play a quick intro, and then we'll go ahead and get everything started, all right? Let's get it.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody.
If you gotta do this shit, when I do it carefully. You can lose everything you own over jealousy. When I met her, I ain't never sweat her, I just let her breathe. Leave you down, keep my foot on you, that's not my pedigree. At your throat, I done took her oath, I pray I never leave. I'm a different guy, your surprise tucked in my sleeve. Boy, you fucking stupid, soldier seat for some bloody beef. True nation, cut the conversation, better keep it brief.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny.
All right, so we're here. We got 11 people in the room, man. Big up yourselves. So check it out, right? Just to make sure that the feed is good, that they can hear it, and then we'll go ahead and get started from there. But the brother in the class did have a question. All right, the brother in the class had a question. And what was your question, brother? You got the microphone? All right.
So my question was just a breakdown on 1 John 2, 1 through 2.
1 John 2, 1 through 2. All right, go ahead and read it.
Khan out of one Khan.
You good? Okay, you good.
The book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 1. My little children, these things write I unto you, that ye sin not. And if any man sin, we have an advocate with the Father, Yahushua Mashiach, the righteous. And he is the propitiation for our sins, and not for ours only, but also for the sins of the whole world.
So your question here is that you want to know about the whole world,
right, sir?
Okay, so then what you want to do is you want to zero in on what world is actually talking about. So the first thing you want to do is you want to be able to distinguish that there's different worlds. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you definitely want to narrow that down. So let's go to Psalms 90 and 2.
Khan out of one Khan.
So you know what the word world means, right? It's like you know what it means, right?
Khan out of one Khan, sir.
It's what?
Like society, cosmos.
Yeah, like an age or society, right? Cosmos in the Greek, right? So what you want to do is you want to narrow it down. So now when a person sees that, I'm assuming that if they're a Christian, they're going to think that this is talking about the whole world, talking about the earth, right? Everybody that's on the planet Earth. So let's go ahead and read Psalms 90 and 2.
Psalms 90 and 2. Khan one Khan, sir. Salakia. The book of Psalms, chapter 90, verse 2. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever thou hadst formed the earth.
And the what?
And the world.
Say it one more time.
And the world.
Just say it one more time, the first one.
And, the earth. And the world.
See how you see that? It's two separate things, right? So now that we know that it's two separate things, you got an earth and you got the world, we need to figure out what world it's talking about. So let's go to Isaiah 45 and 17.
Khan out of one Khan. Khan out of one Khan, one moment. The book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded. World without end.
Say that one more time.
World without end.
See that?
Kind of don't want
so now you see that what world is talking about. So in the scriptures, when you see that word world, it's a specific. And then you could take it like this too. You know, 1 John, what's that? Not 2 and 15. What's the other one? I pray for them. I pray not for the world.
John 7 and 9.
Yeah, John 7 and 9. And then you 17 and 9. And then you can also go to 1 John 2 and 15 in that same verse that you just read, because right there it shows you that there's a difference in the world. Because if you read down at 15. 1 John 2 and 15, it'll say, hold on, where is it at? It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, then the love of the Father is not in him. So it would have to be specific in the context. It would have to be talking about there's a world that the Lord tells you not to love. And that world is this world right here that we living in, the world of the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, we got his drugs and everything like that. So that's the world that Christ is telling you not to like. So when it says that, when you go back to your verse, right? And you said, my little children, let me see it. And hereby we know that we know him if we keep his, matter of fact, verse 2. And he is appropriation for our sins, and not for ours only, but also for the sins of the whole world, which is talking about Israel. Right. Go ahead, Matazapah.
Right, because, you know, the speaker would have been speaking to a specific audience at this time, and he's letting them know, but not just for us.
Yeah, here.
You know, that's right here,
right.
But for all Israel.
Right.
The whole world.
So it's always a closed door. You pretty solid on it now?
Kind of on concert. It pretty much same breakdown for John 3:16 I can use for this one.
Yeah. I mean, all your world scripture, you can go to Hebrews 11 and 3. Where it says the worlds were created, the worlds were framed, you know what I mean? And that's WORLDS. So that would mean that there's multiple worlds. So give me some worlds.
The world of Israel.
Right? That's what I want, but give me some worlds. Like
in today's
standards,
the world of hip hop.
There you go. Right, the world of hip hop. You got what? The rap world. You know what I mean? People are fans, but they don't know what goes on behind closed doors. We just speculate. We think that, you know, you had to drink blood to get the deal, but we don't know. Nobody knows that for sure. Everybody just speculating. You know, like you know, he had to have sex with somebody. It could be true, but there's no proof of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all speculation, because that's a world that you're not in as a fan. You just consume. Go ahead.
And if I could, people use terminology or sayings like he's in a world of his own. Right.
There you go. And man, and then, you know, even like with politics and different things like that, those are just different worlds. It's a bunch of different worlds on one earth, you know? Right. So if the person who was trying to get to that point and trying to, you know, say that, you know, Christ is for the whole world, doesn't know the differences between the worlds.
Right.
Go ahead.
I know one thing that helped me out when you know, when I first came into the truth, I remember a brother was breaking down that word, but he actually had showed me in the Webster's dictionary, and in the Webster's dictionary, it got like 12 or 13 entries for the word world, and then one of them was Rome. So he like substituted Rome for every time he said, so for God loved Rome that he gave his only begotten son.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was like, nah. So then it helped me understand that there's multiple worlds.
Multiple worlds. So man, you know, I watched the Book of Clarence this weekend. You know what I mean? I checked it out, and yeah. I mean, is it far-fetched that people were smoking weed in those days? No, because I mean, how common is it today? You know what I mean? If to say that somebody didn't have access to marijuana, that would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because we had to have it. You know what I mean? Like even in the scriptures, it says that we held the branch to our nose. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not necessarily weed, it could be a cigarette, it could be tobacco. I mean, tobacco, did it start growing like now, or has it probably always been here? You know what I mean? To some degree. I mean, I'm pretty sure smoking. I mean, they was doing that in the video. I mean, in the movie they were smoking, but I mean, of course, the movie is, you know, wicked as hell, of course, but, you know, it wouldn't be far-fetched that they would be smoking. I mean, that's what the scriptures say we was doing, right? But it wasn't like a bad movie, I would say, because it ended up like it showed kind of like it tried to show like a real aspect of like how life would actually really be. You know what I'm saying? You've seen it, right? Yeah, it kind of showed that like this was the brainwashing though. This was the brainwashing. They made everybody have African accents. Everybody in there had African accents, so it was like, right. They still gotta do that. You know, you ever notice like anything when it comes to like even like Judas and the Black Messiah? Did you ever see that? Who was Fred Hampton? A Hamite. You see what I'm saying? It's like they don't never put like an African American in like a role for something that's like an African American person. They'll put the cast full of Africans in there instead of it like showing, because maybe that might be too much power. You know what I'm saying? Like to show an African American playing Fred Hampton. So then it's like, then black people could look at it and be like, you know, maybe we could do something like that. But then it's like, so they completely jack the whole thing up. They put an African in there. Like, and what's so crazy about it is if the Book of Clarence is like probably like the first major movie that ever came out in history where the black people in Christ is black in the joint. Now, if Christ was black, he was an African American. The dude who played Christ, though. That dude he's known too. That dude, people were saying he was a no-name actor. He's not. He's not a no-name actor. He's like one of them actors that been in stuff and you've seen him around, but you just can't put your finger on what his name is.
It wasn't like Bokeem Woodbine or something.
Nah, not like Bokeem Woodbine, but I can't even think of his name. If you look it up, the Book of Clarence, the person who played Christ, you'll see what I'm saying. That guy has been in a lot of movies. If you could look it up and let me know what movies that guy's been in, it'll make it perfectly clear to you who this person is. But like Judas was a Hamite. All of them were Hamites. I think Peter wasn't. Peter might not have been, but you know. Shout out to Virgil is motivated. Shout out to Chastity Lindsay. Shout out to Princess Nahara. Shout out to Princess Aitara. Princess Brianna Bright. What you say?
They played him for life. That movie For Life.
For Life.
Yeah, I know
What other movies like?
He was in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, he was in The Walking Dead.
TV shows. He was in.
That was that dude from.
He was in Django. That new TV show Django.
Uh-huh.
Top Boy. For Life.
No.
His name is Nicholas Pinnock.
Yeah, Nicholas Pinnock. Yeah. So you've seen him around. You've seen him over the years. You just, you know.
He's a good actor.
I mean, they couldn't make it, you know, Danny Glover. Riggs! They got me on the cross! Riggs! Nah, they ain't gonna make it that. It gotta be somebody that's not, you know, really. There ain't gonna be nobody that, you know, that everybody know. You know, it gotta be somebody that's in Hollywood, but not quite on your radar. All right, so look. So I wanted to show y'all a video today, man. And the video is crazy. I don't know, you seen it, Thashiam? It's a video where the dude was like, where a guy got arrested or whatever. They put him in the back of the car. An acorn fell on the cop car. The acorn fell on the cop car, and the cop unloaded the whole clip into the car because he thought the dude was shooting at him from inside the cop car, but the dude really had handcuffs on and he was in the seat. you know, with the seatbelt on. So now, go ahead.
Like you literally just put him in there.
Right.
You put him in there, hands behind his back with his seatbelt on.
Right. Oh, you said it into the mic. Say it into the mic.
Oh no, I was about to say like the cop literally put the guy into the car, hands behind his back with the seatbelt on. There's no way it could have been him, like shooting at him.
Right.
No way.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the video, and then we'll break it down or whatever. But one of the things that that we definitely have to stop doing moving forward is like, this is why like you got the ISUPK here, you know what I mean? Because we have a way that you could deal with problems like that you might be having in your relationship, your marriage, whatever, and you got ways that you can fix those issues instead of going to the cops. Because when you call cops, and you a sister, you know what I'm saying? You a sister in the world or whatever. When you call the cops, they're going to kill somebody in your family. That's just a proven record. They're going to kill somebody because you're calling the devil the unjust, like Paul said. You're taking your husband in front of the unjust. You know what I mean? You ever heard of that saying that when I forgot how it go. When all you got is a hammer, you think of everything as like a nail. That's how police are. They don't see like that maybe this brother might have been having a bad day today. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he got fired from his job and he's just arguing with his lady. And it ain't nothing. He don't mean like, of course, there's nothing wrong with arguing, right? That's part of any relationship, any healthy relationship. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you're going to argue. But the main thing is how you come back together. But this brother might have been arguing with his lady or whatever, and he might not have, been trying to, do anything or anything like that. But it got to the point where she felt she had to call the police. So now the police is here, and they're going to try to handle it the way cops do, who are murderers, right? And so we're going to watch a video just to show you, how everything happened, and then I'll come back in the parts in between or whatever, and we'll discuss it or whatever. All right, so I'm gonna play a little bit of the video just to let y'all know what the hell's going on. All right, here we go. I'm gonna mute myself.
All night. Can I get my car back? Like, I don't care about the argument. I don't even know what the argument is about. I just want my car. I don't want to deal with anything. I know anytime we get into it, whether I'm right or wrong, he puts his hands on me or he threatens to put his hands on me. It gets very violent. There he is.
In your car or walking up?
He's walking.
She pretty much like we're in a relationship, arguing, conversation. Yeah.
Pat him down, please.
What's that?
Pat him down.
What I'm getting patted down for?
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay.
What I'm getting patted down for?
Because you're getting patted down.
Why?
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I don't have no weapons on me. What's that like that? This is cute. Don't got no weapons.
He's got the keys.
I'll call him back. I'm gonna call my mom.
Yeah, call her real quick.
I just want my car. I don't care about anything else. I'm over it. I've been with it for 3 years.
Yeah.
Mom, Is my car at the house?
What?
Is my car at the house? I have the police here at Sheikah's house to get my car. It's not at the house? Okay. It's not home.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna send you well, you have my location, right? I'm on Green Acres. Yeah. House. And I don't.
Okay. This, no, mom said.
I don't like the gas. He mustn't.
I got a deputy down. Jesse, how? Okay. Do you know your tag number off the top of your head? Okay, it's okay. What? Oh, where? Right there? Jesse, are you okay? Get in the house! Get in the house! Jesse! Get back! Where is he? Where is he?
In the car.
43, give me traffic. Shots fired. I got a deputy down.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! You know. Ah!
All right, y'all. So, okay. So let me bring y'all up to speed. Go ahead. You got it. Officer Call want to speak. Go ahead.
One thing I wanted to point out is the female in the video that called the police. At first, she is all for the police coming.
Right.
And then you can see everything takes a turn for the worse and reality hits in and she starts screaming and crying for him because now they lighten up the car.
Right.
And now his life is, in the balance because she done called, the beast on him and they're going crazy on it. I just wanted to point that part out.
Right. And so, okay, so just to bring you up to speed, the woman called the police because she said that her baby dad stole her car or whatever. So the cops arrest the guy and puts him in the back of the police car. You know, when they put you in the back of the police car, they put the seatbelt on you. Well, when the cop was walking away from the car, an acorn or something fell and hit the car. So the cop completely panicked and thought that it was the guy that was in the car shooting outside from the police car at him. So he starts lighting the car up. The other cop who's over there talking to the lady, she starts popping shots because he says shots fired. Right. So she's shooting from this direction and the cop is shooting from the other direction at the back. And so what's happening here is you're going to see from two different angles what ends up happening. All right, here we go.
Is that the other place? That's those apartments. Like on that one road where the two gases. He mustn't walk. How far is that?
I'd say about 2-3 miles.
Walking is a little.
What? Okay. Do you know your tag number off the top of your head? Okay, it's okay. What? Oh, where? Right there? Jesse, are you okay? Get in the house!
The brother's in the car.
Jesse, get back! Where is he? 43, give me traffic. Shots fired. Shots fired. I got a deputy down.
No! Please, no! No!
Off of McLaren. We're off of McLaren. Shots fired. I got a deputy down. Jesse, how are you?
You search him, you cuff him.
Jesse, how are you?
How does he get a gun?
Okay.
It makes no sense.
43 SO. I need EMS. EMS on standby. Suspect is going to be in the vehicle. Where are you hit? Where are you hit?
No!
Get back!
No!
Get back!
Anybody to do anything, please! No!
Do you have any?
My legs went numb when it.
Can you move?
Yeah. I got you, buddy. Yeah. Do you see anything on my vest?
Where are you feeling? Did you feel anything?
My legs went numb when it
Okay.
hit me.
All right.
I don't know. My legs went numb for a second. I heard a pop come from.
Go this way. Can you move?
Yeah.
Just fired! Just fired!
I'm pulling out, do a full search.
Just fired! Just fired! Just fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! You know. I'm hit! I'm hit! What? I'm hit! I hit the car! I was shot through the car! Oh! What? I'm hit! I hit the car! I was shot through the car! Oh! I was shot through the car! What? I'm hit! I hit the car! I was shot through the car! Oh! I'm good. I feel weird, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Jesse, come back. Mark vehicle right there. Dude, am I hit?
Come on.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees?
Embarrassing new body cam footage has gone viral after an Okaloosa County deputy mistook an acorn falling and hitting his car for the sound of gunfire, which sent him into a shooting frenzy in which he shot at an unarmed and handcuffed man sitting in his patrol car. Let's watch.
Shots fired! fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! You know. I'm hit! I'm hit! What? I'm there! I in the car! I was shot through the car! Oh!
In case you need any further clarification, that officer was in fact not shot. The Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office investigation released Friday, a report released on Friday found that former Deputy Jesse Hernandez used excessive force, but he was cleared of any criminal wrongdoing, according to reporting in the Washington Post. Meanwhile, in other policing news, Democratic Mayor of Chicago, Brandon Johnson, chose not to renew the city's contract with the controversial gunshot tracking program, ShotSpotter. The program would
So pretty much he didn't lose his job. Or
Yeah, he did lose. He ended up losing his job. He did. Yeah, he's not at the police department anymore. Hold on, what happened to the damn thing? Okay, the camera's jacked up. Hold on, 1 second. All right, there we go. Well, we got video. All right, no sweat. We still here. We still here. The people, some. All right, and just take my time to yell out right now. Yeah. All right. So, y'all can hold on. Hold on 1 second. I think we might be back now. All right. Hold on, let me see. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Are we back? We back. All right. Seems like we good. Could somebody check? All right, no sweat. So we good. We back, y'all. You just needed a second. All right, no sweat. so let's get it. All right, so where was we at? All right, so where was we at? We was at the police brutality, right? All right, so what did we get out of the video? I'll tell you what we got out of the video. Now, go ahead.
Not to call the police on your loved one. Not to call the police on your loved one if you don't want to see him die.
Yeah, because you see how she ran out there like she wanted him to go to jail, but she don't want that to happen,
she
right?
didn't want all of that to happen to him.
Right, and that's what our sisters got to understand is like
a lot of times sisters think that they're gonna call the police and the police are somehow gonna come and reprimand you, come and tell you stop messing with her, listen to her, and then just turn around and walk away. No, when those police come, somebody's going to jail or somebody's going to die.
Because we've been in America so long that we see the white man as the authority. And I should say the oppressor, but we see the oppressor as the authority. I mean, on both sides, right. Men and women. We look at the oppressor like he's our dad and our mom, and we go run to him whenever we got an issue with each other. You ever see like the hardest brother in the hood? Soon as he'll shoot the whole block up, right? Don't mess with me. I'm from North Philly. Right? As soon as that cop get behind him and say, freeze, he be like, come on, sir. I mean, sir, can you get my phone? 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 I be watching them, man. Look, watch if y'all watch anything, watch the body cam footage of the cops. And you will see, like, hard gangsters be cowering like little boys. Go ahead.
No, that's what I was about to say. That just shows the level of fear that they have for them, and the lack of respect or the lack of fear that they have for, like, you'll go to, like you just said, you'll go to war by yourself with 30 Negroes on the block. That's 30 guns. Could be 60 if you got two, one dude shooting two, you know how that goes. But it could be one cop or two that's telling you to put that, to stop, freeze, where, freeze. Get down, and you put the gun out the window, freeze, crawl, you get on your knees, crawl backwards, all that kind of stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because you know that he's going to unalive you.
When like the Book of Clarence, right? I watched that, right? They like even the Romans in it, like even when they were like, when they were crucifying people and the whole thing with Christ, it's like we've always been powerless under white people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like the whole movie was people just like, and the sad music come on, and it's just like the black people just looking on, just can't do nothing. They want to help, but they can't do nothing. When are we gonna get tired of being in this position? That's what I want to know. Like, when are we gonna get tired of being in this position where we're always on the bottom? Give me. Is Israel a servant? Give me Jeremiah 2:14. But go ahead, Matazapah.
No. I'm gonna get 2:14. Jeremiah 2:14.
Yeah. Like, when are we ever gonna? And this is why we have these classes, and this is why everybody should be in here, because without being in here, then you are, you just gonna always take that same role. It doesn't matter, man. Everything in the world is fugazi. You know what I'm saying? And we actually have men that are getting back to our manhood in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't beg the police to do anything. If you get pulled over, don't beg and plead with the cop. Just, like I was just around the corner. I was just, don't do that, because then you put yourself in a subservient role, and you might as well say master, call him master, right? But he's not going to give you any mercy. He's just going to know that you're just a crying, begging little punk. And he's not going to let you go. He's still going to give you the ticket anyway. Go ahead, Matazapah.
Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 14. Is Israel a servant?
Mm-hmm.
Is he a homeborn slave?
What's a homeborn slave? Anybody? Koyaswan? No. A homeborn slave. Go ahead.
Somebody's just born to be a servant, slave.
Yeah, like a homeborn slave is somebody that just always been a slave. You're just, you know what I mean? You're just born to be a slave. Is that what with our existence here on this planet? It's just, I mean, look how many captivities we've been in. We've been in 16 captivities along the way. We've been under the oppressor so long. Go ahead, Matazaba.
And I was about to say, you know, just to piggyback off of you, even just with this one right here, look how many generations it's been.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just here in America, how many generations have we been in here? Like, how long are we? Is this going to continue?
Right. Like, what is our existence here as? Because if this is our existence, then I don't want to live. What's the point? What's the point in just always perpetually living as a slave? Look. When what was that going on? The civil rights movement? We wasn't here, right? Well, most of us, right? We wasn't here. Look, I was doing fine, not marching. I was doing just fine, not even being thought of in the time of Martin Luther King. Right? I was perfectly fine with not even being here. You know what I'm saying? It's like if our existence is always going to be under the oppressor, then what's the point in even living? That's not a life. A life of standing out in front of a store and beating each other up to get the new Jordans that just came out. A life of you gotta hide, you gotta keep the man out your house because it's some social worker that's coming through to inspect the house to see if it ain't, make sure there ain't a man there. See what I'm saying? It's like, how long are we gonna sit by and wait? Yeah, how long are we gonna sit by and wait for something to happen? You know, like the scriptures say, the kingdom of heaven cometh not by what?
Observation.
Right. So it's based on us. Like, we ain't got to sit here and wait for Christ to return. We could do it right now. So we're going to sit here and wait. We're going to wait while everybody else get rich, everybody else get land, everybody else start communities, everybody else start businesses. We're going to sit here and wait on Christ. That's a slave mentality. It is. We go to ourselves, well, we in slavery, so we can't do nothing. What? That's crazy. Go ahead.
What's going to happen if you take that approach is it puts me in the mindset of like the brothers with Mattathias. If you just sit in the low ground and just wait, you're just going to be unalived.
Mm-hmm.
You're just waiting to die. You know, you're just waiting to die. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if you actually follow a leader and be taught the correct way to do things, then you can live.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There is work to be done and you can live.
Right. And that's why it's important that every brother gets in here, and every brother in here is important because everybody got something that they can bring to the table. What we just got to do is we got to hone in on that thing that you got, and we just hone in on that for you. But ultimately, we're no stronger than the weakest link. That's true. You know, any team that you have, you only as strong as the weakest brother. But so what you got to do is you got to bring that brother up so that brother ain't weak no more. You know what I mean? Sister Sue. You know what I'm saying? But if we don't come together and do what we supposed to do, this type of thing is always going to happen. I mean, come on, man. The brother is in a car with the seatbelt on, handcuffed, and the cop still sees him as a threat.
And the brother don't have a way to like defend himself against the shots. Like he don't even have a way to bend down.
Right.
He can't.
The only reason that brother is alive is because of the God, is of the Most High, that was able to have those bullets go somewhere else, because he would have been surely. Them joints was triangled in from the back and from this angle here, so they was aiming at that back seat, and none of them hit. But just imagine what the brother's going through as he sees everything going on. Now, just imagine what the sister's going through, because in her mind, she just saw her man get murdered. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop looking at the oppressor like he's our damn dad. We in Black History Month, Black History Month is the stupidest thing. Black History Month is condescending. You know, it's condescending. It's like, look at all the wonderful things you did with a peanut. Ain't you happy, black person? You know what I mean? You know, that I remember the general was talking about it. That whole Super Bowl, all this blackness that been in the Super Bowl, that's about to be done. It's about to be Taylor Swift. For the next NSYNC. What's the mother? Backstreet Boys. Oh, you know what they did? What they did that for? By giving us Usher. You see Usher, A-Town stomping with all the black people and Lil Jon and making the whole stage shake. You know they did that to shut black people up. To say, look what we gave you, black people. This is what y'all like, right? Y'all just want to show that y'all are a part of the game. So what we'll do is we'll take low. And we'll let y'all have a couple of years so y'all can shut up and stop complaining. You know what I mean? Go ahead. I got some more scriptures, but go ahead.
I was about to say, but you know, that gift that we always get from these people always destroys the heart. But the crazy thing, wasn't this after
Psalms 10 and 8?
Wasn't this after, didn't Jay-Z say, come on, why are we still kneeling? Didn't he say something like that?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, now, then the last couple Super Bowls was super black. You know, they had like all the gangsters, like 50 Cent,
yeah,
Dog, all that stuff on the last one. Then this one, they bring out all the black people, like you said, A-Town stomping and all that.
Yeah.
It's also always a ploy too. You know what I'm saying? We don't understand like the mind games and the warfare that the oppressor plays with us. If we come and we start talking about how racist they are and stuff like that, they'd be like, well, look what we did for you at the Super Bowl. Look at this, look at that. And then it's almost like it'll shut you up if you don't know how to defend it.
Yeah, and it's so dumb, man. Like Black History Month is so damn dumb. It's dumb because it's like, everything that we talk about, black people don't benefit from it.
Sure.
Where's the black peanut butter company at? Where's the black light company at? There's Garrett Morgan created the stoplight. There's stoplights in every single country on this planet. Where is the trillionaire family that's black? Where are they? Open heart surgery, the gear shift, right? The automatic gear shift. Where's the family, the black family that's rich off the automatic gear shift? And there's an automatic gear shift in every single car on this planet, besides a manual transmission. Transmission. You know what I mean? Like, so what are we celebrating? We're going out to the club. We're celebrating for what? What are we celebrating? Sitting in the section, pouring up the Douce, right? Celebrating. What? What are we celebrating? And then guess what we're going to do? It all over again next week. And celebrate what? You see what I'm saying? Like, when you really start thinking about, like, what we do here, it's, like, crazy. Now, I'm not saying going out is wrong. But what I'm saying is like, really, what are we celebrating? You look at the black neighborhood, the cops are white. All the businesses are owned by other nations. All of them. The banks are owned by the oppressor. The grocery stores are owned by the oppressor. Right? The police are the oppressor. The liquor stores, the gas stations, the hair products, everything we get is from somebody else. So what are we celebrating? You get my point? It's absolutely nothing, man. Let me get Psalms 10 and 8.
The book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
He sitteth in lurking places of the villages.
Right, that's the cops. They sit right in the lurking places. And don't think, and I'm not saying picking on y'all, but don't think because you got a pistol license that somehow you're a good guy. Right. That's how a lot of black people get killed too. Right. Trying to show the oppressor that you're one of the good black people. Right. I'm not like the rest of these niggas. I got a gun license, it's right here. Yeah, stop. Bow, 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 bow. Because you want to show them that you're not like everybody else. Right. When you at your slavery, you try to show the supervisor you ain't like the brother that come in there like, yo, what up? Yo, what y'all up to, man? Y'all niggas chilling? Nobody, we be like, You with the white folks. This guy, we're not like him. But you are like him. You just not like him now. And that's what we gotta start to see, like that is supposed, like everything that's going on right now is the Lord shaming us. That's what the Lord is doing. He's making us jealous over a nation of no people. The Lord is doing this to make you jealous. Jealous enough to change. Jealous enough to get yourself together. Not jealous over your brother. And so he's like, I'm going to kill him. You know, it's not supposed to make you that kind of jealous. It's supposed to make you jealous to actually change. That's what the whole thing is about. Like, and that's why I always talk about never getting comfortable with where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we comfortable for? We got power? The Lord gave us power? No. Right? We just brothers and sisters that's coming to a class every week. We ain't got the power. We ain't making no laws or anything like that. We ain't got the power. So what have we gained? So that's why you gotta use that to stay consistent, stay focused, and keep finding the new next thing that you gotta do. Because that's what the whole thing is about, momentum. Not thinking that you got somewhere and then you really ain't got nowhere. Are we, you know what I mean? We got 1 million followers. You know who do got 1 million followers? The people that's rolling a damn glass of marbles down a damn step and seeing what step it breaks on. They got 1 million followers. We don't got 1 million followers, do we? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Right? But I do know who got 1 million followers. The people that try to see what you can flush down the toilet. They got a whole channel of what you can flush down the toilet. They're like, okay, this video we're gonna be trying to flush spaghetti down the toilet. They got 1 million followers. So if we ain't got that kind of followers, then we need to do work. That's what we have to do, right? Even if we gotta flush spaghetti down the toilet and talk about the Israelites. Right? But until then, we haven't got the power yet. So we got to keep working. But until we start to work and do the things that's necessary for us to come out of this situation, we're still going to have cops like this who is absolutely afraid. He's so afraid of you that he'll shoot into a car and totally forget that he handcuffed you and put you. In his mind, somehow you got out the handcuffs and you did a Houdini. That's what he thinks in his mind. Because if you're black or you're Hispanic or whatever, then and look, black cops, Hispanic cops, they're still the oppressor at the end of the day. Because you still have that mindset. Because even be a cop, you have to have the mindset of the oppressor, period. You know what I mean? You have to have it to some degree. If you're a cop, you celebrate Christmas, you celebrate Halloween, you do all of those things, unless you probably like a Punjab or something like that, But most of the time, you're an American and you believe in upholding the laws of America, and that's why you go out to enforce it, to make sure that everybody's keeping the law. Which is, I don't even want to go. I'm going to go down a rabbit hole, but which is so crazy to me. I don't get it. How the drugs come all the way over here from another country, and then somehow they just find it in my pocket. You know what I mean? And that's fighting crime. Cops are stupid. Go ahead, read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages.
Mm-hmm.
In the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
Mm-hmm. You see that? Uh-huh.
His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Say that one more time.
His eyes are privily set against the poor.
They don't go out into the when you're in a nice neighborhood, do you see red light cameras? No. You know why? Because rich people ain't having that. A rich person gonna come right out and complain to their HOA and say, yo, we're not doing this. We got a light right here. We're not doing this. And they're gonna take that light down. But guess where they can put the light? We know where. Just riding around Wilmington, every block is a red light camera. Yeah, every single block is a red light camera. Where? And the people that can't even pay the ticket. It's a game. You know what I mean? And if we don't, and that's why the scriptures, it teaches us how to win the game. You know, but you gotta first be upset. Like, you know, if you played a game and somebody was always beating you, you'd be like, man, you know, I need to figure something out, man. I can't keep getting beat at this game. You know what I mean? And that's ultimately what we have to do. But we're just cool with losing the game. Last point. Like, black people thinking that the Hispanics are coming in and taking over. Do you know how much land is out here? There's so much land in America. There's so much land. There's land everywhere. There's land in all these states. There's land. There's mountains. There's everything. There's plenty of space for everybody to be able to live comfortably. But the oppressor has convinced black people that our money the Mexicans got. How much did they just give to Ukraine? I got one right here. $95.3 billion. Does anybody know how much a billion is? How many millions is a billion? 1,000, right, 1,000 millions. They're giving away thousands of millions like nothing, you know. Thousands of millions like nothing. So it shows that they got money. They can give black people money, but they not. Because before they let this place go and evil up the playing fields between black people, they'll burn this bad boy to the ground. And Donald Trump will be the president of a trash pile. Go ahead.
Right, because I mean, when you think about it, right, they gave $95.3 billion to two different groups of people. The issue that we're seeing in the news is we're seeing black people, I think that's up in New York, complaining that the immigrants that's coming in are somehow getting this money that they believe is for them. Mm-hmm. What black people fail to realize is, nigga, you're not getting any money. Like you just said, they have plenty of money to give. They're just not going to give it to you. Mm-hmm. Instead of giving it to Israel and Ukraine, it could have been black people and Mexicans. Still two different people.
Yeah,
could have got that same amount of money, even half of that. Would have been no fighting, no arguing, no anything like that. It's plenty of money, right? Mm-hmm. But they chose to give it to Caucasian nations.
Right. And like the sister said in the chat, she said we need our own protection against those so-called cops. That's a true statement, sis. You absolutely right about that. But then it's like, okay, once we go out there and we say we're the cops, man, we're gonna protect black people from cops. You're gonna have niggas out there like, who do they think they are? They not cops over me. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, they ain't even working for no. What part of the slave master? Did the slave master ordain this? Did he ordain y'all to come out here and lock me up? I ain't gotta listen to you. You have black people like this. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Mm-hmm. Don't touch me. That's what you'll get. Why? Because we see the authority as the oppressor. He's the authority.
The only authority.
The only authority. God on earth. That's what we see. I mean, we can. Part of healing is being able to be able to admit things. You know what I'm saying? And that's really how we see it. Go ahead.
And it's so heavy what you're saying because that one day that I got pulled up on the stage on Clubhouse, that's what they was like. Who authorized you to be able to teach and learn scriptures? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they was trying to, they was coming. Who gave y'all the understanding? I said. You know what I'm saying? Like, who gave y'all the understanding on the translation? Do y'all got any credits, like accredited places that gave y'all the authority to teach the scriptures? I said you can't learn the scriptures from your oppressor. You know what I'm saying? And that's our problem. Like, we look at everything like if it don't got our oppressor's name on it, it's not accredited.
Right? Because think about this, right? When we had HBCUs, who told him he could be a professor?
Right.
We were self-made. We've always been self-made.
Right.
And, Tulsa, Oklahoma, we've been self-made always. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We never needed what's that word called? Validation from the oppressor. We did our own thing. Right? Go ahead. Keep going. He called.
You good? You got it?
His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Mm-hmm.
He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den.
Mm-hmm.
He lieth in wait to catch the poor.
Mm-hmm.
He doth catch the poor.
Mm-hmm.
When he draweth him into his net,
Mm-hmm.
he croucheth and humbleth himself,
Mm-hmm.
that the poor may fall by his strong ones.
That's how they do, man. You ever see cops trying to do that damn going like trying to give out candy to the kids, trying to have cop relations with kids, and they try to man. That same cop would be doing exactly what that cop did, thinking that an acorn fell, and he'll shoot the damn block up. Because you know what he thinks? I'm in a neighborhood full of savages, and I have to make it home to his children. You know what I mean? He don't care about yours. He just cares about. So how about he just cares about his? So how about we don't commit crime? How about we don't commit crime? How about we don't do drugs? And okay, selling drugs now is just you got to be a damn idiot to sell drugs right now. There's cameras everywhere, Ring cameras everywhere, everything. It's cameras everywhere, and you still out there trying to sell weed when you can buy weed from the store now. That got to be the craziest thing, to go to jail for something that's legal. Right. If you gotta smoke that bad, then go to the doctor and tell them your back hurt. Go ahead.
Now I'm about to say, speaking of the Ring camera, I get messages all the time of dudes stealing packages.
Yeah.
Literally walking on, looking at the camera. Right. Pick up the package. You don't care about that.
Yeah. It's just being as though the time we living in, man. So you had want to say something, Charles Bob?
No, I was about to say what the sister for sure on the screen said was correct. Like, we are all we have. You see what I'm saying? That's why we in here the way we are.
Yeah.
This is all we have.
Like, right. And just like selling drugs, right? You operate on the lowest rung of European culture. Let me tell you why. Because right now, we're in 2024. You got people running up a bag off of, scamming. Like at least if you're gonna sell, at least be a scammer. at least move with the times. You still out there hustling dime bags of weed like a damn goofy. Come on, man. We got to up our game, man. At least if in 2024, you should at least be a scammer. You still out there selling crack?
You'll get locked up for something that's legal.
Right. It makes no sense, man. You're right. It's legal. To sell weed, you could go to the store and buy it. But, and that just shows where we at. Trapping. That's what you trapping? Matter of fact, is that even still a flex nowadays? I know trapping is, I know like a scammer is a flex. You know what I mean? You were like, yo, I'm scamming. You know what I mean? I got these current credit cards and we buying up everything. But to say that you trapping, is that still a flex?
Nah, it's
not. Like that's not even, that's got to be it's over, man. Come on, man. You're gonna have to figure out how to get some cards, some PIN numbers. You got to get on YouTube and figure something out, because that ain't working. Right? So was there any more on that? He eating between the verse. All right, we gotta have somebody else. We gotta have somebody else read it. Go ahead and finish, man. Go ahead and finish your plate, man.
This would be verse 9.
Yeah, go ahead. You can start from there. Yep, that's fine.
All right, kind of. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den.
Mm-hmm.
He lieth in wait to catch the poor.
Uh-huh.
He does catch the poor.
Yeah, he gonna catch you. One way or the other. You out there hustling, they gonna catch you. One way or the other. You're gonna either die or go to jail. There's no in between with any of that. I've been alive on this earth to know, and I've seen it all. You know what I mean? When it comes to the streets. When you hustle, you're going to go to jail. Mm-hmm. It's at some point. That's just part of the game. You're gonna go to jail, and or you're gonna get shot, or you're gonna die, or you're gonna get stuck up, or You know, yeah, pretty much those. That's pretty much what it is. Keep going.
Con. When he drove him into his net, he croucheth and humbleth himself.
You know that net, right? You see the net. You ever be on a highway and you see Esau all the way back like this? Esau all the way back like this.
Right.
Waiting on you to speed past him.
Right.
He got all the lights off. He's behind a bush, waiting on you like a tiger, crouching, waiting on you. Food to ride past here at 70 miles an hour when the speed limit is 60.
Right.
Food. He's in the lurking places in the ghetto. He's underneath of the overpass. He's down that one alleyway with his lights turned off, waiting for you to come out and bust a sale. He's right there, waiting to catch you in the net like a goofy. And you can't even run because you ain't got no wind because you're smoking Black and Milds all day.
Yep.
And you got your pants around your ankles. And then as soon as he hop out and say, I'm going to chase that brother right there, you can't even get away. You might have a little burst of energy, and he got everything on his belt too. And he's still going to track you down and catch you. See what I'm saying? Because because that brother who got all the tattoos on his face, and that brother that got his pants down around his ankles, and that brother that got the pipe on him, that brother is kind. That brother is lost, and he doesn't even understand the game that's being played on him. That brother don't even know the game. He's not even, he's like a deer. You know, like a deer, you hunt deer because you just outsmart deer. Deers, they walk around, but they don't even know you there in the tree stand. They don't even know you there.
Right.
And that deer one day is gonna creep along in the woods, and he gonna see some corn, right? He gonna see some corn, and he gonna start eating that corn. And next thing you know, an arrow is gonna come from the damn tree.
Right.
And that's gonna be the end of his story. And that's how we are as people. The oppressor is right there lurking, and if we don't understand the game that's being played on us, you're gonna be hunted. You know what I mean? And you're gonna be the game. You're gonna be the trophy that's gonna get him the promotion. And if you move wrong, then he's gonna have to kill you, and he's gonna become a hero and get a purple damn heart because he had to commit his service, and he had to kill you, in service of his community. You know what I mean? In fear of his own life. And he's gonna get recognized, and he's gonna get a certificate, and he's gonna make detective off of that brother who doesn't even understand what's going on. Keep going.
Khan. And humble himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. Verse 11. He hath said in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it.
And you know what? The sister said entrapment, right? And to me, entrapment is like a way of it's an excuse. You see what I'm saying? Like entrapment is like bait car. You know what I mean? Bait car. Do you have to take the car? No, you don't have to take the car. You can keep walking. But you just can't walk past the car that's on with nobody there. You can't do it. Right? We got to get to a point where we can say no to free shit. Salaki for my language. You know, we've been taught our whole life growing up, might as well take it, it's free, right? Ain't that what our parents taught us? You might as well take it, it's free, right? That's why as soon as a riot happens, you got everybody running into the store grabbing everything because we just can't just pass up some opportunity to get something free. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go to not Wawa, you go to Walmart and they got the self-check. You don't have to scan. You don't have to scan this and then throw that in the bag. Scan that and then throw that in the bag. You ain't got to do that. Just scan what you bought and leave the store. How about that? Skip scanning. What you say?
Sometimes stuff don't be scanning.
He said sometimes stuff don't be scanning. It felt good not to steal. Feel good, man, not to steal. Feel good to walk past. You know what I mean? The dude at the front. You know what I mean? I keep walking. I don't got to show him my joint. You know, some people, they still want to show them the receipt. Let you know I ain't stealing nothing. Right? But you know, what are you going to do anyway? But if you are, right? But what I'm saying is, like, how about we allow ourselves not to be entrapped? It's like a trap. You know, like a trap, like you know how you set up a box with a stick on it, and then you put some food, and the animal just gotta go in there because he's an animal. An animal can't look and see, like, okay, this stick is holding up this box, and then this string is hooked into this piece of meat. So if I take this piece of meat, this box is gonna drop in. You ever notice? You know how they catch baboons? They get baboons in Africa. How they get baboons to lead them? How they catch baboons? You know how they do it? Anybody know how they do it? Hold on, talking to Mike.
You talking about when they want them to find water?
Well, not that one, but how do they catch a baboon?
Oh, we talking about two different things.
It's the same program.
Was it something like they had the baboon reach into something?
Yeah.
His arm got stuck.
Yeah, but look, the baboon won't let it go.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If he let the food go, his hand will come out.
But because it's like this.
Right, because he got his hand on there, and it won't. The hole is too small for his fist to be balled up and pull out. So the baboon grabs the food, and then once he sees that the person is there, he's still trying to get away. But if he understood that all I got to do is drop this, what's in my hand, I can get away. That's how the baboon gets caught. That's how we get caught. We get caught just like that. If you just leave it alone, you know what I'm saying? Like we've progressed to a point where you can get a job, man. You can get a job. You know, it's not saying that every situation is the same. Some people just, you know, you go through things in your life, but it's always a way that you can get, you know, help. You know what I mean? You can get help. You can do the right thing, man. But we got to get it in our minds that before we commit a crime, we'll go hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to stop saying that, okay, we're gonna go harm each other so I can get something for myself. We can't live like that, man. Because these police are out here and they're the real enemy, you know what I'm saying, to you, but we don't see that because we so too busy hating our brothers or hating our sisters. All right. I think that was it on that. I got just a couple more. Let me get Lamentations 4 and 17. Y'all already know that one. That's pretty much bedrock.
You said Lamentations 4 and 17?
Mm-hmm. And matter of fact, Zechariah 11 and 5. Switch that up.
Sir.
And then I got a couple more after that, and then we'll get out of here. All right.
And Salakia, could I get that verse one more time?
Zechariah 11 and 5.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 5.
This is the yearly class for to let you know that the police is still our enemy. I know people be trying to not make them our enemy. You got black women twerking on the cops doing the damn, y'all know what I'm talking about. Twerking on the cops during the damn protest. Somebody need to say, sis, hey, whoa, sis, not now. Put those cheeks away. Somebody, is that always got to be what's going on? Go ahead.
Imagine how many people were at this protest. It was like hundreds of people out there, multiple black men, like ranging from different ages. And nobody had enough integrity to say, yo, even just like, yo, what the F are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could I, whore or something? Yeah. Nobody said anything.
Let the queen be. Yeah, let the queen do her thing.
Shit, queen. Don't you stop her.
Yeah. And then the minute the cops grab her, they're going to be like, hey, man, let her go. Come on, man. Stop. She didn't even do nothing. N-U-F-F-I-N.
Or if somebody has enough integrity to say something to her, then you're going to have the niggas like, oh, she a queen.
Yeah.
She a queen. Hey, what? Who you think you talking to? Right.
Yeah.
Be talking to no queen like that.
We was at camp one time in Philly, and it was a bunch of Muslims out there. They showed up from the mosque in Philly. Dudes with big beards, like Dark Low and them. Like we was out at camp, right, in Philly. The mosque came out there, right? So I'm like, damn, about 15 dudes popped up. Like, yo, y'all stop talking about Islam and stuff. So Captain Tabor, he took out the Quran. And he took the Quran and he threw it on the ground. He said, we don't care about Islam. Boom, we threw it on the ground. And my right mind, I'm like, why you have to throw it, you know what I mean, with the North Philly out here, right? Because that's who the dudes were. They were, you know what I'm talking about? You know them dudes from the mosque? Them dudes, the drug dealer dudes, like Freeway and them. Yeah, so they popped out. So they just goons, like with the Quran. So boom, they pop up. So Cap throw the Quran down. Boom, this girl picks it up, and she starts walking away with the Quran. Now I'm on post. Captain Tabor says, "Tazaiwan, get the Quran back." So. So once he said that to me, the whole crowd looked at me. Like, so I left the post and I'm walking. And the girl's walking. She's like walking away, trying to get away from me. So I'm like walking. I'm like, yo, give me the Quran. And she's like, and then about six of them surrounded me. It was like, don't touch the queen. Oh, man. They was like, yo, don't touch the queen. You better not touch her. I'm like, yo, give me the Quran. So I wasn't even worried about what they could do, because all I know is I got an order to get this Quran, and I'm not about to let my reputation go down as if I let you go because I'm scared of what these dudes might do. So I told him, I was like, give me the Quran. And she was like, no. And I was like, give me the Quran. And it's like when I snatched it, like when I smacked it, it was like one of them things where I smacked it and snatched it away from her. And then the dudes they just looked, and because they was like, damn, you know what I mean? And then they just like look, and then they just followed me all the way back, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, talking trash to me or whatever. And then I walked back, I gave it to Captain Tabor, and then I just went back in line, like, whew. Yeah. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, where was we at? I think it was at Zechariah 11:5. But yeah, man, the women, man, I tell you, I said all that because, man, women it'd be crazy, man. Like, you know what I mean? Women get they get brothers fighting a lot, man. Brothers kill each other over women, and because we make these certain women into queens that are not supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? We was at this is the last one, man. We was at this one a bar in Delaware, and we at the bar, and this girl is having a argument with this dude or whatever, and next thing you know, like 5 minutes later, this dude pulls up and he hops out the car with like a 357. And it's like one of them long revolvers. And he got it out like, which one? He ready to totally crash out for this girl that he don't even know what the argument is even about or what is like going on. Like if you got your pistol and you coming and to protect your homegirl or your sister or whatever, you're supposed to say, what happened? Hey, let me talk to you for a second, brother. Let me talk to you. What's going on? She be tripping sometimes. I'm just trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? Not like, who said it? If she would have said him, it probably would have been me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we got to stop that, man. We got to stop this nonsense, man. You know what I mean? And putting these women on a pedestal that's not supposed to be. Go ahead. Zechariah 11:5.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Right, keep going.
And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
Right.
And their own shepherds pity them not.
Right. That's you know what I mean? That's the people that's over top of us, which is the church, unfortunately. That's black leadership, the church, right? That's our biggest fight is the church because they're over us. TD Jakes, you know, swallowed up, swallowed up, right? He's a leader. All black people, regardless. He said, swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed? All of that. He's a leader of black people. Steve Harvey. Oh, look. Yeah. Steve Harvey is a leader of black people. You know what I'm saying? And this is the leadership of black people, man. If you got a hit song, you're a leadership. Megan Thee Stallion is a leader. You come up with a hit song, you're a leader of black people. They about that. Joe Biden, if he want to get elected again, he's probably going to get Sexy Red to tell us all to vote. Go ahead.
You had a class recently where you had asked, like, why are our entertainers our leaders, but every other race,
right?
Their entertainers are like in the background.
Right. Yeah, they're entertainers. Frank, they don't ask Frank Sinatra what he thought about politics. He's just singing Vegas. You know what I mean? It ain't really, you know, much to it. I mean, you know, I got a few nice songs or whatever, but I mean, I don't know anything about politics, but you know, when it comes to black people, this is the game they play on us. This is Black History Month. Black History Month is a month for children, for their children, to make them feel good about themselves, to make them be excited about, you know, what they've done and the things that black people have done separately from us. But guess what? In the month of March, it's back to diversity inclusion. It's back to diversity training. It's back to how we all gonna come together. So really, we never actually get healed. We just keep going on, and that's what our plight has been here in America. Go ahead.
When you get finished with your scripture, I had a scripture on the. I was thinking about it earlier. I couldn't find it, but then I had just found it. Maybe it's late, but it's about the police.
Let's get it. But and then also, like I said, you know, they hold themselves not guilty. Do I even need to explain it? Do I need to go there? It hit different, right? Do I need to go there? All right, no sweat. Go ahead, Matazba.
All right, if I'm back. It's Matthew chapter 5 and verse 25. Because the reason why I said this, right, because a lot of times, not just for the video that we seen earlier, but a lot of times brothers, you know, get pulled over by the police or have some type of run-in or an encounter with the police, and you start running off how, you know, you're a sovereign citizen, my last name is this Bay, or all that goofy stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And so what the scripture says in Matthew 5 and 25, it says, agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Mm-hmm. You know, you running your mouth. He did, I'm happy as creepy as this, and whatever. He go, snatch you up out the car, lock you up. You're gonna see a judge. Judge gonna send you to the officer. Officer gonna take you back out of jail. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the bailiff or whoever, he walk you right on back to jail after you get whatever time or something. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why go through all that? Stop. Ticket. You know you were speeding. You know you were speeding. You know whatever you was doing. Even if you wasn't, just take the ticket.
Look, man, I seen a sovereign citizen. Right. I seen a sovereign citizen that had a license plate and everything. You know, he had a license plate. He had a badge. He was a cop. he was a sovereign citizen that happened to be a cop, and he got pulled over by a real cop. And he showed his paperwork, and it was nothing. And then they ran his license plate, and it didn't match. It didn't come up to anything in the DMV. So they locked him up. And his whole family had to watch him get locked up. See what I'm saying? Like, we want to get away from the oppressor so bad without having to do what's necessary for us to really get away from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get away from the oppressor by paperwork. Paperwork ain't going to work. You can get all the paperwork you want. You can do all of that. They're not going to honor paperwork. The oppressor respects war, right? You know what we do? What we do every day? You know, by not celebrating Christmas, you know what that is? What is that? It's war. By not getting your shape ups and doing what the Lord told you to do, it's war. By you not celebrating Valentine's Day, you know how much money they made on Valentine's Day? Billions. You know how much money they make on Easter and Halloween? Billions. By you not doing that, do you know if all of us stop eating pork, what would happen? The industry would go to nothing. Yeah. They put pork on everything too. The Baconator, the triple Baconator. Bacon. Yeah. That's what the general said. You got people, he said you got two teams fighting, running up and down the field, fighting over pork. Yeah, in your draws, fighting over pork. But, yeah, I'm like, well, if you really sum it up, that's exactly what they're doing. Yeah, if you running up and down your underwear, fighting over pork. That's really what it is. Yeah, I mean, I get it. You know, we want to watch a game and stuff like that. You know, I get it. You know, but the way I look at it, man, is you watching a bunch of winners. I can't. That's why I don't watch sports, because it's like, man, I'm tired of watching people win. And you know what I mean? I want to win. I want people to watch me. You know what I'm saying? I want people to watch me win. You know, haven't you did your share of sitting on the sideline? Think about it for a second. How long we've been watching the same people with money be successful and win? We've been watching the same. I know my whole life I've been watching Oprah win. My whole life I've been watching Master P win. I've been watching Baby, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Beyonce, the same people. And now there's new people I'm watching now. There's new people in the game now. Just you watch the same. When is it going to be your time to win? You're going to keep watching people win? And you don't never have any wins and they can watch you? Like, that's what we have to get on. That's why we got to do work. We got to make them watch us, because the only way you're going to get there is by making them understand and making them see. All right, let me get, which one did you pull, Matazapa?
I think I was in Matthew.
Okay, let me get Romans 13 and 35. I think that'll be good right there, and then I'll end it.
Oh, Salaki.
Mm-hmm.
The book, Salaki, you said Romans 13?
13 and 35. Salaki?
What you said? What you called out?
13, Romans 13 and 35. No, I'm sorry. Romans 13, 3 to 5. Yeah.
This is the book of Romans. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 3. For rulers are not a terror to good works.
Right. So if you're doing right, so if you're not scanning that in Walmart, if you're not at the self-checkout line, you ring up, a bag of jelly beans and then throw a TV in the cart, right? You're not a terror to that, to Walmart. Walmart won't be a terror to you. The cops won't. The recovery agents won't run out the door and catch you and tackle you, right? You won't have to pull your phone out and talk about how, you didn't steal anything when they caught you on 50 cameras. Yeah, right? Go ahead. Read it one more time.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
For rulers are not a terror to good works.
Right. So it's saying that, when you conduct yourself in a certain way, then the oppressor and his oppression is not a terror to you anymore. Right? Because when you're a drug dealer, you got to worry about the police and stick up kids and different things like that. You got to worry about that because it's a terror to you. Those things are terrors to you because you become, like, think about it, Kwayaswan. Grown men 40 years old running from cops. You 40 years old running from cops. You a lame. You a bozo. You still running from cops? You an old young bull. And you don't even know it. Still on the corner running from cops, and you 46. Hey, look, hey, you know how they say, Quahal, you a grown ass man. Salaki for my language. You a grown A man, and you still running from police. You a sister that's got age on you, and you still crying to the police. Come on, man. We got to come to a point where we can say, you know what? We're grown-ups out here.
Right.
And we're going to handle our problems on our own. And we ain't not going to call the devil in here to handle our problems. Keep reading.
Khan. But to the evil.
But to the what?
To the evil.
To the person that is stealing.
To the evil.
To the person that is out here, shooting up the block.
To the evil.
Go ahead.
Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power?
Right. Then you'll be afraid. That's the reason to be afraid of the oppressor. Because he's coming. And the oppressor is like the boogeyman. Because, you ever heard somebody beef online? This is what they say. All right, man, what's up? You want to meet? Huh? You want to meet? I'll give you $10,000 to come meet me. I'll give you $10,000. Just meet me over here. Don't call the police, though.
Right.
Don't call the police, though. But if you want to meet, I'm telling you, look in my eyes. I'm not to be played with. On the phone. On the phone. On the phone. Hold on. Look in my eyes. I'm not to be played with. But don't call the cops, though, because if they come, then I ain't doing nothing. This is all, a sham. I didn't do none of this. See what I'm saying?
Right.
What is that telling you? That's telling you that you have fragile egos of a nation of emasculated men. And because our egos are so fragile, because as men, what are we supposed to be? Protectors, right? We're supposed to be protectors. We're supposed to not let nothing go down in our neighborhood. And what do everybody do? Come into our neighborhood and take everything.
Right.
So what does that make a brother that's in the hood feel? He feels that you're not going to take anything else from me. Mm-hmm. So I can't. If you come out there trying to hustle, I can't let you do it because I got love for everybody. I love everybody. So now I don't have any more compassion left for you because I done gave it all to the Chinese and the Arabs and the East Indians and everybody that's in this neighborhood in this 20 block radius. So when it comes to you, then I will destroy you. I will blow your face off with this AK. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'll come out here and I will shoot this whole thing up and your mom crib because I have no more compassion left for anybody because I love everybody. I love everybody. I don't hate nobody. I love everybody. Just not you. Mm-hmm. And that's emasculation at its highest level. Because now, what do you have? You have a bunch of broken men with fragile egos.
Right.
So you got to be careful when you go into the clubs. If you step on that brother's shoes, you might want to apologize. Mm-hmm. You might want to be, if you at the stop sign, you coming up to the stop sign and there's a car in front of you and a bunch of dudes come out to talk to that car, you might just want to wait till they get finished. Yeah, you might want to wait till they get finished. Yeah, go ahead and lean on the horn if you want. Go ahead and move. You're gonna see some bricks coming from the whole block. The whole block is gonna throw bricks at your car. You might even get shot at. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? You just might want to be passive aggressive when it comes to black people because black people are a ticking time bomb. When you in the world, you better look. Sometimes I be in stores. And they be like, say we might not have like a real consensus of who's first in line. I'll be like, go ahead. No sweat, I can wait. I can wait on the chicken sandwich, the Popeye's chicken sandwich. Is it worth me getting stabbed over a chicken sandwich? Nah, go ahead, I can wait. Nah, no sweat. And then you see, y'all seen videos? Man, you wasn't supposed to be, you ain't in front of me. And then next thing you know, it turns into somebody gets stabbed. You know, people got stabbed over the chicken sandwich, the Popeye's chicken sandwich. You know what that's from? Oppression. Right. Because we're oppressed. You know, so this old lady in line, let this old lady go, man. I can wait. We can wait, right? Some people, they just can't do it. They be like, what? You know, as soon as they get to the drive-through, they be like, yeah, let me get it. And then as soon as the lady be like, hold on 1 second, they be like, oh, all right, okay. As soon as the lady be like, hold on, give me one. You already ready to explode. As soon as you pull up to the drive-thru, you like, excuse me, let me get it. She be like, hold on, let me 1 second, I'm gonna get right to you. You be like, all right, okay, all right. Yeah, let me get this. I don't want none of that lettuce that y'all got. That lettuce y'all gave me last time. I want some mayonnaise and not that brown mayonnaise that y'all gave me. You start going crazy. Just have some damn decorum. Go ahead. Go ahead. Speaking to Mike.
What makes the people explode is the person at the drive-thru is saying, "Is that it?" in the middle of you talking.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that it?
Is that it?
Is that it? Is that it? Right. But you just gotta, you just gotta, you know, you just gotta roll with the punches when it comes to, you know, the Israel. You know, we love our people. You know, some of our people are just disrespectful. You know why? You know why Chick-fil-A is the #1 growing fast food place? Why? Why?
The devil runs it.
Is it the chicken? Is it the chicken sandwiches? There you go. The customer service is A1. And that's why they get all of our money. Those goddamn bastards get all of our money because of their customer service. There you go. There ain't no secret to it. The chicken ain't that all that, but the customer service is on another level. So yeah, man. So we're gonna go ahead and and end the class or whatever. Anybody got any questions or anything like that? Oh, no, you playing. You trolling now. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and end the class. I'm gonna turn the class over to Precinct Officer Matajiala. He tried to troll me. Oh, so I got you. Oh, could you turn it? I got the other app closed.
ISUPK security announcements. Rules for new brothers.
You got to turn it up like this. Tap.
New brother or sister comes into the
No, just turn it up with your hand. Yeah, that. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
They are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister is interested in a particular person, they're to seek counsel from the heads. Ties with this commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, 10th in Hebrew, Ma'ashera, that's 10% of any penny of any increase we'll get. Priest funds, re-roll offering for the priest. It's not mandatory. It's whatever amount you like to donate, whatever size bottle you like to donate, whatever platter you like to bring. We had some delicious tacos tonight.
That's right, man. Good clap it up that.
We have the upcoming Holy Convocations. The Feast of Purim is Thursday, and that will be in Smyrna. It will be held at the Smyrna School. That will be Thursday at the Smyrna School. And the ending will be Friday at the Smyrna School. So 2 days, Thursday and Friday, both in Smyrna. All right. We also getting ready for Passover. We know about Passover. Prepare properly. Make sure when you come back from the Passover, you will be in the Feast of Unleavened Bread. So make sure your house is clear of any leavening agent. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. With that being said, Mr. Amadu, stand. Mr. Amadu Shabbat. Amadu, rock. Sister Kirsty, Sister Michael, please stand. And Pedro, Amadu Shabbat. Amadu, Barak.
tomorrow at the Class
Class dismissed.